Hey everyone, I'm Aishwarya Mahapatra and welcome back to my channel. So in one of my previous videos, I talked about the best tips that you should be following to ace an interview. And one of the most important tips was having a clear and concise communication. In the corporate world or just in general, communication plays a very important role. It helps you in almost every aspect. I've seen a lot of people having amazing ideas, but then they fall short of explaining it in the best way possible. And then finally, their idea doesn't really make sense. So today in this video, I'm going to be discussing the best methods that I have used personally and you can use too to improve your communication. So let's get started with the video. So the very first tip is to read books aloud. There are a lot of benefits of reading book aloud. The first is, since you are reading the books aloud, you are listening to yourself, and listening actually helps you remember better. The second is, you are going to have better pronunciation because of course you are not reading the book silently. Third, you are going to have a better sentence formation. Fourth, you're going to understand better what you're actually reading. And fifth is obvious. The more books you read, the more knowledgeable you become. So yeah, the very first tip remains reading books aloud. I've always loved reading a lot, and I used to read a lot as a kid. But then I got into this rat race and I completely forgot about reading, except for the academics, of course. But then, due to COVID, I kind of resumed reading, and since then I've read quite a few books. Like the 5 a.m. Club, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, Ikigai, The Psychology of Money, Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Rudest Book Ever, and a few more books. So whenever I read, I actually feel very alive and refreshing. I feel more confident about what I say, and I anyway feel very knowledgeable. So reading has definitely helped me a lot, and it can help you too if you start reading from today itself. So in my previous tip, I talked about how listening really helps you to remember better. But you would definitely agree with me if I say that listening plus watching helps you even better to remember something. So yeah, go for some English movies. And yes, maybe I'm suggesting you for Netflix and chill. But remember, whatever you watch it with subtitles. Because what actually happens is our pronunciation is different than theirs. So sometimes we are not able to catch up with what they are saying. So it will be always better to have subtitles and then watch. Also make it a habit of pausing then and there itself if you're not able to understand a word. Just Google it and try to kind of feed it in your head so that next time the same word pops up, you're at least able to make sense of what the person is trying to say. So yeah, enjoy as many movies as possible, but with subtitles. The third tip is to be part of clubs like Toastmasters. Why I'm suggesting this is because you will get a lot of fellows who are equally motivated to improve their communications just like you are. You are definitely going to find a lot of opportunities wherein you'll need to speak in front of a huge crowd who are cheering up for you. You will get opportunities to express yourselves. And anyway, a peer group always helps you to grow. So yeah, don't forget to sign yourself up for these kind of clubs. Now the fourth tip is Cambly. So disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video at all. I personally feel that Cambly is an amazing application to improve your communications, and in case you are okay with spending the money, or I would say investing the money, because you know the money you spend on improving yourself is actually an investment. And if you're okay with that, then definitely go for Cambly. Because you know, you get to speak to native speakers, and what good than that? And you know, one thing that you should definitely keep in mind is that even if you follow all the tips that I have suggested you till now, you may not be that good in communication because you're not practicing. So consider Cambly for sure. The fifth tip is to dive in as many opportunities as you can find to speak in front of a huge crowd. One of the biggest obstacles in our communication journey is the fear to speak in front of a huge crowd, the fear of judgment, the fear of not being able to express yourself in the best way possible, or the fear to just getting stuck in between. And when you are speaking in front of a huge crowd, you're kind of challenging yourself and fighting with that fear, which will help you in the long run. Honestly, in my school, I used to take part in every event possible where I got the opportunity to kind of speak in front of a huge crowd. And in college as well, I was in a lot of clubs which was mostly public speaking oriented. And that really helped me in improving my communication skills, in improving my confidence, and in fighting my fear. So yeah, these are all the methods that I have used personally to improve my communication skills, and you can use it too. Whichever method actually suits you, go for it and improve your communications. Finally, before ending this video, I would like to mention a few points that you should definitely focus upon during your communication journey. The first is focus on your pronunciation. I've seen a lot of people who know the meaning of the word very well, but they are just not good with pronunciations. So my suggestion would be, it's okay if you know less number of words, but know every word properly, the meaning of it, the pronunciation, everything. The second thing to take care of is tenses. Now, in English, tenses are very important. Tenses are the basis of English, right? But then it's not that simple. I've seen a lot of people making very silly and small mistakes. They're actually very common, like I didn't knew or he doesn't has. So these are very common mistakes which don't really look nice. So you should be focusing on your tenses as well. Finally, speak with yourself in front of the mirror. It's okay if you don't always find people who are interested in talking in English with you, because you have yourself. You can always talk to yourself in front of the mirror, and that is going to help you a lot. I have done it. I know it helps and it will be beneficial for you. So that's all for the video. I hope this video was helpful. In case you liked it, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.